Hey everyone, I was gonna do the one of the other palettes. This is my least favorite palette because this there's no way on God's green earth that this color is a highlight color. There's just no way that that's a highlight color. So I'm looking at this and trying to figure out how can I use this because that is not a highlight color, and I figured it out. But the other reason why I wanted to use this one is because it's more pastel than the next two the next two in the Silver Lake collection. And I wanted to have an excuse to put my Play Date. It's the one of the NYX High Voltage in Play Date. So what I decided to do is use that green as a contour. So use this color here as the lid, that color as the crease, and then that color as the highlight. And then next week I'll go this way. So okay, so I want to have an excuse to use my High Voltage lipsticks. I should have used it before, and that's what happens. I buy stuff and I put it away and I forget I had it, and I was like, I want to wear my High Voltage lipsticks. Anyway, I put it here by underneath my desk in a little fish tackle box. For the base color, I'm using Baby Blue NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Baby Blue. And as I stated, I'm going to start out with the blue in the palette. Yeah, as I said before, I kind of like don't like the way they position some of these things, because I guess in our mind, you know, the way we've been trained to look at the palettes is the bottom color is the lid, the middle color is the crease, and the top color is the highlight. So I hate when they don't, you know, they've trained us to look at it that way and then they don't do that. Okay, so that's the blue. And then I'm going to use that pretty silvery gray color on the crease. Now that I'm looking at it, it's really metallic-y and bright, so maybe that's why they consider it a highlight color. But I personally, no, I just, to me it's still too dark. Maybe for a darker skinned woman it would probably work better that way, but and of course, if you want, you can always define the eye by putting black right in the deep crease. But for today, I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I just want to go through this as a simple, go through these simply, because I kind of went out of order. I went out of order. I wanted to do my first Wet n Wild palettes and, you know, follow my way through the years. So I'm just trying to be simple with these for now. You know, just that it was requested that I do this, so I'm doing it. And then I'm gonna use my Radium as the eyeliner. One of the things I do notice about these colors is I put my teal hair chalk, liquid hair chalk in, but mixed it with white to get a more of a lighter color. I noticed that these are kind of aqua-y, these shades. Turquoise-y, or however you want to call them. They're not exactly like blue and green. They kind of look a little tealy to me. So I'm noticing now as I put this blue line that it's not exactly matching that color. So I might just go to a black liner, but let me finish my makeup and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, so this is the finished look. I did decide to define it a little bit better. So I just took a very, very, very thin brush and went in with Panther, which is their single color. I don't know what they've discontinued because they still have not updated their website. I can tell you that Walgreens and CVS are not carrying the entire range of eyeshadow trios anymore. I'm not sure if CVS ever did, but I believe Walgreens had all the colors, and now they don't. I think even my HEB, when I checked there, it's like they had 12, and it looks as though they lowered it to 6. So they might have discontinued some stuff. I don't know, but I did get Panther when it came out about, I don't know, 4 years ago in their single line. And I just went in very lightly in there, defined my eye just a wee tad, put a little bit extra in the corner. I did decide to define my eye a little bit because that silver is very, very bright. It could be used as a lid color, but again, unless you're a dark-skinned woman with a cool undertone, it probably wouldn't look right in the highlight. So that's what I did with that. I decided to use my color icon in Fairtrade Coffee, which I know this light is bright, so it's not going to show. My friend Lulu did buy it for me, but I was afraid that anything could happen in the move. It would get lost, and since my friend did put it aside for me, I did get it. But you know, I was still willing to pay her for it. And my friend Lulu was like, "Nah, you know what? If you already got one, I want to keep it." So I was like, "Okay." So it worked out. I'll do swatches for you of these later. I just used it today. I've been visiting Walgreens because the Milani Summer came out and I wanted to check it out. And these are still in a lot of the Walgreens. California Dreamin' came out in a lot of the Walgreens. And when I tried this did look, this one like sells out really fast. It did look much more natural on me. My fingers are blue from the hair stuff I put in. This was a little bright though. I did have to really like tone it down with powder over it. So the highlight is really bright. The pink is kind of bright, but it looks natural once you blend it out. And then the the bronzer color, I felt looked very natural. I liked it. So yeah, that's what I did. And then I used my Purple Rain with my NYX Play Date because I told you I did put in another order with them. This kind of reminds me a lot of the lavender color. Because on my lips it looks more purple. Doesn't look as pinky as it's in the tube. It looks a little bit more purple. So it might be the same thing as the lavender that they just did. On my hand it swatched pinky, but on my lips it looks really, really purple. So I did that with the Purple Rain liner. It's one of their softer purples. It still was a little bit too dark for this, but you know, you just blend it in. So that's what I did for the makeup.